Hello, my friends. I hope you are having a fabulous day. It is that time of year. We are all thinking about our holiday gift list. So what I decided to do is do a roundup of some of my favorite things. In fact, I just got an invitation to a favorite things party that I'm super excited about. Just some friends of mine, they are throwing a favorite things party, and you bring 3 of your favorite things, and there's no price limit, there's no price maximum, and I love that kind of thing. So I'm going to share things that I own, love, and would recommend. And I've got a good roundup, so I feel like I'll be hitting all the angles. If there is something that I have forgotten to bring out to actually hold up, I will have it put up in the corner where you can see a picture or a little image of the item, because I'm quite sure that there was something that I left out. I'm going to start because I'm afraid that I'll forget, because I'm wearing some of these. My friend Deanna, she is an influencer also, Well and Worthy Life. She has been wearing this online, and I texted her and she's been sharing it. I said, send me the link. And this is from Amazon. This is a small, and I'm telling you, I have worn this almost every day since I got it, and I've worn it. I wear it with just leggings, which also, now that I think of it, I'm gonna link to these leggings. They are my favorite leggings. I'm about to get rid of a lot that are in my closet. These are from Aerie offline, I wanna say, and it's their hugger. They're high waist. They are buttery soft, but they're thick enough to where my legs are never cold. It does not matter what time of year. When I go to Pilates, they have the fans on, they have the AC on, and my legs are always freezing, but not when I have these on. So they are fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. These are the small. So I've just got these leggings on with a little tank, and then this top. It looks and feels like cashmere, and it's very inexpensive, and it is a CYA. So this is a small, and it's fantastic, and I do believe this is on Black Friday. Also, this just got it in with all of my leggings. This is Aerie, whatever, American Eagle. This is a medium. Love it. I think I'm going to exchange this for a large. I typically wear a medium. It fits, and it does come down off the shoulders. It's really perfect, but I do like any fleece to be really oversized. So this is a medium. Look at that lovely pink leopard, and it's yummy, soft and great. And it snaps, and it has this contrasting collar. Love it. I've got to shout out Quince. I love Quince. This coat is probably one of the best looking. It's like a wrap coat jacket. It's double face merino wool, meaning everything you see, it's just as beautiful on the inside as the outside. Look at the drape of this. This looks like a $400 coat, and I have one that's over $400 that was gifted to me from a brand, and this is under $200, and I'm here to tell you I like this one better. It is so soft. I love the silhouette, and it comes in black. It comes in several colors. This is a must-have, so Quince. I'm not sure that Quince does Black Friday or any of that. I don't know, because their prices are already rock bottom, but this is fabulous. Okay, so guys, now that I've done the modeling, I'm going to put this back on and talk about the other gifts. Since we're talking about things that you wear, I will go ahead and share pieces that I know are Black Friday, and they are great. And I'm going to actually come a little closer to the camera. This is Aurate, and they do lab grown diamonds, white sapphires. This bracelet, I get stopped. I wear this anytime like I'm wearing it today. I wear it all the time, but it has every single cut, baguettes, solitaire, square. It's got everything. It's gorgeous, and it is on a great sale. These are Baublebar, and guys, they are running a Black Friday sale, and when I say run, don't walk, some of these are semi-precious. Now, I love the way that one opens. Look at these, $10 a piece. I hope most of you see this during the Black Friday sale. Look at this, the 3 different beads, and they're just perfect to stack. Like, I'm blown away, and I'm just really just sort of draping them on. Fabulous. Anyone would love to get this. Teenager, college student, midlife woman, mother-in-law, grandmother. And look at this one. You can get any birthstone. My birthstone is not Peridot, but Peridot is my favorite semi-precious. So look at this. Black Friday, $10 a piece. Literally unheard of. So let me get back over here. And I'm going to go ahead, my friends, and I'm going to take everything off because I don't want to be dangling. Because I usually wear all my bracelets on my left. My Oura ring. I'm gonna link to my Oura ring. I have the silver. I tried the ceramic with all my heart. I love the white ceramic, the way it looks. It is stunning on, and if you wear funny bunny or white nail color like I do, it looks standout, but it's a little too thick for me. I always was aware of it. I just could not get situated with the white ceramic. So I tried the silver because my wedding band is like platinum silver. I love the silver. It's more flat. And I just went to Nordstrom Rack. You can go anywhere and just get inexpensive little bands to stack with it and make it look all chic. Oura ring right now at the time of this recording, I'm gonna link to it for $245. I wanna say I paid, I think almost $400. But anyway, okay, so I think that's all the wearable things. Oh, while you're looking at Quince for their coat, I'm going to also link to the two tops, especially one by Quince that I have worn most often since it got chilly, and it is their Featherweight Cashmere Mockneck. Don't have it on, but it is Mongolian cashmere. It's featherweight, very stretchy, but it fits, so it's a fitted look. It looks great with flare trousers. It's just good looking. And I have it in a chocolate brown and a black, and the mockneck is just a gentle mockneck. You will not burn up if it gets warm outside, but it keeps you warm. If it's cold, you can throw on a jacket. It is fabulous. So those two things, and this is the bag that I've carried everywhere since I got it probably 2 months ago. Italian suede tote. It's fabulous. Look at the room. There's nothing you can't carry in here. And you have pockets on both sides. I just stick my phone in here. And this suede, I need to wash it, but I carry it everywhere. It's so chic, and it looks great with all my other Quince pieces. Let's start with what most of us probably all use. Some sort of thermal or insulated tumbler. Reduce. They're hot right now. So many people have them. All of my friends have these. They're fabulous. And I do have a code, and I don't know if they're having a Black Friday sale, but look at this one. I do some sort of iced coffee or frozen hot chocolate most days, and my favorite thing to put them in is this one, and this will detach, and you can use this. You can actually do that if you want to, but what I do is I put my iced coffee in here. I have spots. I need to get some rinse aid. You put your iced coffee here, put it in your beautiful bottom, and there you have it. And then this, I want to say, is 40 ounce. I love the pink one. This is the one I carry most often. This is the color Zane usually carries, but just great. I think if you drink 3 to 4 of these, you've met your water goals for the day. These do not detach, just the top comes off. They're very well priced to begin with. Then you add on my discount code and the fact that anybody would enjoy that and be able to use it. That makes a great gift. If you cook, or even if you don't, you have odors in your home. I love candles as much as anyone, but candles only emit fragrance. They don't remove odors, and Lampe Berger is something I have been using for years, and they have all sorts of vessels. I call this a vessel, but this is a lamp. You can choose your lamp. I've got 5 or 6 of these. You can put them anywhere in your home, but you have the decorative top, and then you have the cap, and the cap is what you put on to snuff it out when you're done. Then you have the wick that you light, and the wick goes down into whatever fragrance you choose. And you light this and you let it burn, and as long as you want. This is what I always turn to when I'm cooking and entertaining, because there are always kitchen smells, whether it's bacon, Brussels, anything that makes my house smell like food or something that I don't want it to smell like. I light this, and a lampe berger removes odors. This was invented long ago to remove bacteria from hospitals. Now you can get fragrance. You can get unscented. Unscented is one of my favorite, because sometimes I just want to burn my candle for the fragrance and use this to remove the odor. But I love the vanilla Gourmet. It smells almost like a sugar cookie. So that's a good one any time of year, especially when it's cold outside. Festive fur is great for the holidays. And then the unscented. So this is a wonderful gift because it's beautiful and practical, and anyone could use it. This is on repeat. I just ordered this because I go through this at least every once a month. I reorder because I self-tan every 3 to 4 days, definitely every once a week. And this is Cocoa and Eve. It's my favorite. This fragrance is very natural. It's like mango, papaya. It does not leave you looking streaky and orange. I just absolutely love it. And here's the mitt. So I pulled that out because, contrary to what some think, you look and feel better all year if you've got some color. And like even wearing a sweater, you see the décolleté and the hands. And if I put on a sleeveless top, you'll see my arms. So this is super easy just to rub on. I wear the Sunny Honey medium, and this is the one that I use most often. This is the Express. They both work well to me. This is the one I use most often. So that if there's one makeup palette for those of you who like neutral and warm and buildable, it would be Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes. I'm gonna come up closer. This was just gifted to me for my birthday, but I just had a photo shoot for my Ming Wang clothing line. It was last Friday, exactly. Yeah, it was last Friday. And my makeup artist used this. She's an old and dear friend, and she said this is probably one of the best palettes that you can get, and beautiful buildable nudes. So we'll link to this because you can get this at Sephora, at Ulta. We will link to wherever you can get it, hopefully on sale. Okay, love a good palette that has everything. Okay, and also this was part of my birthday from one of my wonderful team members. I got this beautiful palette, and I told her I was so glad. I've got this, but I have it in a smaller size, and I am so grateful to have the bigger one because I'm getting older, about to turn 60, and I need bigger print. But if you're looking for probably one of the best devotionals, prayer books, it's Every Moment Holy, and this is volume 1, and I cannot recommend it enough. And this is perfect for someone who loves books and who enjoys and appreciates quiet time. And it's also lovely. Look how beautiful. And it's also got the beautiful bookmark. I can get it in the gold pages. It's just lovely. This is really the perfect gift. Here we go. See how lovely. And I'm a very practical person, so I feel like most of what I share is always going to be very useful for someone. This is something that is useful to anyone. And I'm going to start. We all use and love salt and pepper. So I'm going to start by telling you that in my kitchen, I treat it just like the rest of my house. I want the salt and pepper to be beautiful. I want everything in my kitchen to be beautiful. I don't want it just to be functional. I've got, I believe, 2 of these. This is an Atlas pepper mill, and it is unlacquered brass. And as you can see, I do not polish mine. I think it's more beautiful. You can, and I probably will. I probably need to polish this a little bit, but it will patina over time. And unlacquered brass is like jewelry. This is like jewelry for your kitchen. And I love grinding the peppercorns. It's just beautiful. So I have 2 of these and they sit out. I may actually have 3. Sometimes when my hands are super busy, because this takes 2 hands, I need something that's one hand. Just got these in, just got the batteries in. Look how beautiful. These are sur la table. And listen. So I'm going to fill these, one with peppercorns to grind the pepper with one hand. And then this is something that is on my Christmas gift guide. You can get any coarse salt, but this is my favorite brand of salt and I highly recommend it. It's the best salt you can get. This is ancient coarse sea salt from Redmond's. Redmond's is a United States family-owned business. This is mined in Utah, and I'm just gonna get up closer to show you. This is what I'm going to be putting in the grinder, and I want you to notice the color, the different colors, the different shapes. This is straight from the mine. Well, I mean, they mined it, but look how natural and organic. So I've been using Redmond's salt, but I've just been using their kosher and their fine sea salt, and I've just been dipping it out of marble bowls, which we will put some of my marble cellars. Let me just grab and show you. Guys, you just wouldn't believe the difference in your kitchen with just, instead of just pulling something out of your hidden pantry and pouring from it, but putting it in beautiful vessels. So this is just a marble cellar. This is just the sea salt. So I just use this for pasta and as you would table salt, but look how beautiful in this vessel. And then I'm out of my coarse ground pepper that I just dip, but this sits out all the time along with my unlacquered brass mill. But now I'm going to fill the salt and pepper grinders that I can use one hand. I'm going to put the peppercorns in this one and the salt in this one, and whenever I want freshly ground with one hand, I will have these. They're lovely, 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 and they're not a bad price point at all. So I'm going to put those right here. I'm big on local honey, and if you don't have local honey, some places you might live, you can't really find it. You may not have farmer's market. You can get great Manuka honey at Costco, Trader Joe's. You can find great honey. Honey is a piece of work. It's messy, and I always keep mine in a container. So this is one of my containers, and it has this wonderful little dripper. And I'm also going to link to a beautiful glass dripper that I have. I keep more than one dripper because if you wash this and you need another one, you want one on hand. So always good to have a honey pot. So that is my honey pot. I'm obsessed with this so much. This is a jam jar, and this will allow you to put jelly or jam or preserves on your breakfast or brunch table instead of putting an ugly jelly jar that says Smuckers or whatever it says. I'm going to get up closer because it's so pretty. This is a Gottinger, and it's a very reasonable price, but look at this. This would be a lovely gift. And this comes with it. Look at this lovely spoon. So when you have a biscuit board or any kind of breakfast, think how beautiful. I do blackberry preserves. That's always what I choose. I think it's the prettiest color. I love having the blackberry seeds, so that's what I put in here. But you could also put marmalade. You could put any kind of condiment. You could put mango chutney, anything that you would dip out with a spoon. Jam jar. Very unique, great, practical, but beautiful gift. And we had our photo shoot last week, and we had to go to different places in the house. I realized very quickly that you need flowers or you need some sort of life to make a place look finished. I am so thrilled with my Mackenzie Childs, this vase. These are just faux tulips. I have moved this around. This looks so pretty everywhere. This is their sterling check pattern. You can get their courtly check. You can get this in pink. This has just been one of my favorite purchases, and I absolutely love it. So a good vase is always a good idea. Okay, so another thing, guys, this is a handy dandy, very practical tool. I get so many boxes every day, as do many of you, and you can ruin your nails, opening scissors, cutting. I get micro cuts. So I got this box cutter, and it is fantastic. So you just press down and you have your blade, and when you're done, you just do that, and it so easily opens boxes. Okay, another thing, just because I see it sitting out, I don't know if this is still available. I get asked every time someone new comes into the house if this is real. This is another thing that looks like I've got fresh flowers in the house. So I'm going to see if this is still available because I think it was on clearance. Look at this. I love it. I have it sitting on a table between the sofas. If you're not a Kindle person, but if you're a reader, it is so nice to have a Kindle, especially if your spouse goes to sleep before you do at night and you want to read and you don't want to have the light on. So I'm going to link to my Kindle. This is lightweight, small, and I'm always reading a book, so this is great. And I'll also link to the case because you always want a case for your Kindle to make them easier to hold, and you can put in your pens, anything you want here. So Kindle is always a good idea. I have surprised myself how much I love and use this. This is a Hulkin. This is a medium and this is rose gold. It will hold so much. It zips. Look how big. It goes flat. I've got a large and a large is huge. All my friends have these and it rolls and you can pull it through the store. There's rose gold, silver, black, and I'm telling you, especially if you run into a place like Sprouts or Trader Joe's or a place where you're not going to need a huge cart, they are wonderful. They're wonderful if you go to the farmer's market or if you go to the beach. And they go flat, they can go in your car, and everything will go in them. So, okay, my friends, I think that's all. I think this is a nice little, oh, no, it is not. I'm so sorry. I've got one more thing. And I could bring all of my open bottles of Costarina in here to show you how much Costarina I use. I use all of their products, but right now they have holiday, beautifully wrapped like this, duos. I would recommend one of these for someone at your office, a teacher. They're beautifully wrapped, and all you have to do is put a note and you're good to go. Their Everyday, which is in the white bottle, extra virgin olive oil is their signature. It does have the more olive oil forward flavor, so it's more used for drizzling and finishing. That EVOO paired with a balsamic vinegar, instant dipping oil for artisan crusty bread. Their blue bottle EVOO, which is their Everyday, is what I use for baking and for everything that I would use inflammatory oil like vegetable oil or canola. I bake cakes with the Everyday. I'm actually going to show you all. This is how much I use their Everyday. And it's the only one, I believe, that comes in this huge tin. And you can get the blue bottle of this where you don't have to keep this out, but I pour directly from this because I use like half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, because I bake with it. But this is organic, 100% Koroniki olives, early harvest, cold pressed. I had Katina, the founder and CEO, the owner of the vineyard, whose family owns the vineyard. She was on my podcast sharing about their family, sharing about their business. It was fascinating and inspiring, and this is the only oil in my house other than avocado oil. You will never miss inflammatory oils. There's no reason to use them when you have such high quality and versatile oil. If you were to get a flavored or infused oil, if you love pizza, their spicy red pepper olive oil is one of my favorites. They also have fabulous vinegars that you can use to make the most luscious dressings of your life. Just add some EVOO, a little Dijon, and they're fresh. You can drink them. You can make mocktails. It's just the freshest, most yummy vinegar you can buy. So, wanted to end on that note. I hope that you found something for yourself or someone else. I'm so grateful that you joined today. I appreciate you so much. If you like my channel, I hope you'll subscribe. And as always, until next time, be blessed and stay savvy.